Hello, everybody. Friends, I am super excited. This is our first recorded lesson together, or at least mine. You're not here. And we are about to start on a very special journey. For the next future, for the near future, it seems like this is how our Hebrew class is going to look like. You'll be sitting at home with your iPads, with your iPhones, with your laptops, or any device that you're watching me right now, and you will do your Hebrew classes. How is it going to work? I'll explain soon enough. But before we begin, today is April 1st, and I want to explain something a little change that we have made with the schedules. From this day onward, you will have Hebrew on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 3 days a week, Hebrew. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, what's going to happen, you ask? I'm glad you asked. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you're going to have Judaic class. So whether you study fifth graders, you study with Mrs. Cohen, sixth graders, whether you study with Mr. Sigler, this is only going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hebrew on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Says today is Wednesday. Let's get to work. Um, in my class, you will need both the papers that I've given you, that I've sent home to you. It looks like that. And your Hebrew books. Now, that's the only two things you're going to need. And of course, a pencil. Now, some of you already asked me about Zoom meetings. Don't worry, I will talk about Zoom meeting at the end of this recorded session. What is one of the biggest advantages that you have when we're watching a class that is recorded is that you can stop it at any time you want. If I spoke too fast, if I said something and you didn't quite understand it, if you didn't get enough time to finish the assignment, that's perfectly fine. You can freeze me at any time you want. See what I did there? And continue it later. Okay? So, without further ado, let us begin today's class from the last minute we stopped. Please open page 115. 115. עמוד 115. בבקשה לפתוח. Now, before we're going to dive into the books, I know some of you already did this assignment on the book. I'm talking about the assignment at the bottom of the page. I told you to read the stories. I know that. The story on the top of the page. But today we're going to focus on the assignment. Even if you did it already, even if you gave it to me, please do it again. This time in your books or in your packets. Now, before we begin, I trust you know I want to do a quick repetition to make sure we're on the same page, okay? You should all know by now that the word ba as in bet aleph, not the letter bet, just ba at the beginning of a word. Ba means come, but that just means coming just for a boy singular, right? The word for come singular feminine would be, you remember? Go on, say it out loud. Come on, I can't hear you. Correct. Ba. Very good. So, ba for a girl, ba for a boy. Now, if you remember that, what I want you to do, I want you also to remember there's an initial letter that in the beginning of a word is le. Le. Everything that I say you can find here in this package, okay, those paragraph. The letter le, lamed, with two dots on one on top of the other, means to. Ani nosea le Italia. I'm traveling to Italy. Okay? Le Italia. So if you just have the lamed with two dots, one on top of the other, le, that means to. However, if you have the lamed with a line underneath it, making the sound la, la at the beginning of a word, that means to the. Just like the initial letter bet, it could be in, and ba means in the. The same reason apply when we're talking about le. To and la means to the. Pay close attention. I do not understand. I'm not talking about la lamed hey, to her. This is not the word I'm referring to. I'm talking about the singular letter lamed at the beginning of a word. Okay? To and la, to the. Very good. Um, with that in mind, I want you to go and take a look at page 115. I will explain something in a second. I want you to complete the assignment on page 115. You have to decide whether the word is ba, coming. Is it for a boy or a girl? You have ani, which is you, depending on who you are. And then you have the rest of the word where you're going to have to do it correctly. Let's do number 2 just as an example. Number 2 starts with Abba Sheli. Sheli, my. So my dad, what do you think? Ba or ba? Of course, ba. Abba Sheli, ba. Please complete the rest of the assignment. Already done? Good. Now switch to page 116. I'll be waiting for you. Before you complete the work at the bottom of page 116, you don't need to do the top assignment, the lines 1 to 8. You don't need to do that. Just the word at the bottom. I want to remind you two little things. The le means two, lamed with two dots. Then you have me or me. Remember that? We worked on it once before. This one means from. From. Okay? So me or me depend is the meaning of it is from. If you don't remember when to use me and when to use me, just open your notebooks. You'll find the explanation there. Furthermore, you have the explanation in the book. If you give me a minute, I will find it really, really quickly. It's on page. Yeah, you expected I would find it by now. Once out, there it is, there it is, there it is. Very good. We've been working on it just before I went to Israel, if you remember. No, that's family. There it is. Page 73. If you're looking at the letter, if the first letter of the word starts with Aleph, Hey, Chet, Ein, or Resh, Aleph, Hey, Chet, Ein, or Resh, you should put Me, two dots, one next to each other. Any other letter of the word that comes after the mem, of course, we're talking about the first letter should be me. Okay? So, ani gar, live, ani gar be. I'm sorry. אני נולד, אני נולדתי, I was born בארצות הברית. בארצות הברית. Not מארצות הברית. מארצות הברית. Good. So page 73 can help you. Please finish the assignment on page 116, 116, עמוד 116, למטה, למטה, at the bottom. It looks like that. That's the assignment. Go ahead, do it now. Already done? You're fast. Okay, after you're done with the assignment on page 116, 116, I want you to complete the page on 117. How should I do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm here to help. The assignment on page 117, on the assignment, you need to write Sheva sentences. Mishpatim. Sheva sentences. Okay? On each sentence, you know me by now, at least 5 words. Okay? 5 words at least on each sentence. I'm going to give you an example soon enough. You have words there on the page, and I want to explain how that works. So, page 117, 117, so we're talking about this page. You have here, ani, ata, Who? You should know these words by now because we talked about them quite a bit in our class together. But if you don't, I added a translation for each one of those words, okay? It's right here. Then the girl would say, sorry, 117. And then the girl would say, ani, at, he. And again, those words are in the packet if you don't remember what it means. So below each one of those verbs, or each one of those words, you have pronouns, you have verbs. Ba, gar, ohev, lomed, medaber. I didn't have vocabulary for these words because seriously, by this time, guys, you should know it. And if you don't know it, just browse back in the book or in your notebook and you will find the meaning of those words. So you have example here, which only 4 words for some reason. Remember, ask 5 words in each sentence. I'm going to give you example for a sentence. Okay. The example I gave here in the page is ani ba lakita, to the classroom. Ani ba lakita hayom. Or better yet, because the corona, the COVID-19, ani lo ba lakita hayom. This example you cannot use. That's mine. But any other example, you got 6 more sentences to write. Okay. You got the one example. So please fill in sentences, the lines 2 to 7, and complete all the correct sentences. You should know enough verbs by now, enough nouns to create your own sentences. Go ahead, do this assignment, please. Okay. If you're done, friends, this brings us this day's class to an end. Now, as you've seen, we only made progress with 3 pages today. Page 115 at the bottom, we already tackled page 115 at the top. Page 116 at the bottom, because page 116 at the top, it's boring work. And page 117. I hope you learned something. I hope you expanded, just kept the wheels running on the Hebrew writing and reading. I want to talk real quick about our next Zoom meeting, okay? Today is Wednesday. On coming Friday, that's going to happen in 2 days from now. I'm talking about April 3rd, Friday, April 3rd, between 11 and 11:30. You guys, my Hebrew students of classes of grade 5 and 6, we're going to meet for a Zoom meeting. This is not an option. This is a class. On that class, we're going to learn new things. We're going to move on. I will also give you time to ask questions. Mr. Norany, I had no idea. I couldn't really understand the third sentence in page 116. No idea what I should have done there. Who's that Vladimir guy? No idea who that is. So bring on those questions. I will see what you guys did. I will ask you some questions to see if you did all the assignments. I want you to work on the timetable that we've given you to allow you to be on time so you won't, oh, what should I do now? What should happen next? We don't have a lot of material to cover, as you see. Only 3 pages. That's not a lot. I trust it didn't take you, it took you a long time. So our next session is going to be a Zoom meeting. It's going to be between 11 and 11:30 on Friday. I will send you a link. I will send you a Zoom meeting number so you can log on with your phones, with your computer, with tablets, whatnot. And I hope you learned something today. As usual, guys, if you want to contact me, you can call me. You can send me an email, send me a Blues message. I guess by now all of you got my numbers, my email address, you got everything. Um, this brings this lesson to an end. I really hope you had fun today. All the best. I'll see you next time. I'll see you on Friday. Bye.